Yo, what's up, guys? It's been a while since I posted, but today I wanted to bring you guys a video on what I think the current meta is in ultra fighting things in the current patch. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. I'll talk about the placings, why I decided to place each character where later, but I'm gonna go ahead and just place them and order it. Uh, yeah, this character's good. Yeah, this character literally does not function as of right now. Need to make this B plus or below B. Add another row because this character is literally a joke character. Go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I want that to go there. I'm gonna put him up here. Remove this row. We don't need a B tier. And put it right there. Okay. So this is order. Keep in mind while you're thinking this. Let's go ahead and start the S tier. So in S tier, I think that um the worm hobbyist is the strongest character in the game. And a lot of people don't agree with me on this, but I think he's the strongest because first of all, the biggest thing is worm Oki, right? So you get hit by a knockdown, you have to respect worm Oki. You're not the only way you get out of worm Oki is if you have a reversal frame one. And the only character that has a true frame one reversal is the protagonist character Bob. Um, but that doesn't make the matchup good because he's still got a lot of other stuff too. So like he summons all these different worms, like Earthworm covers the ground, Ringworm damage over time. Like he's just too versatile. His and a lot of people bring up that he's a 3-hit character. So he struggles in a lot matchup, but I just don't feel that. I feel like it's way too easy for this character to get in at all times, and that his mix is just too good. Like you just overwhelm them with the summons. So that's why I think like the worm hobbyist is the strongest by far, man. By far. So let's go ahead. I'll talk about Joe later. So let's go ahead and move down to the sour beans. So sour beans a bit of a hard one. Um, a lot of people seem to have the same consensus on this character, and that's that they're pretty good. They're really strong. So they have a restand with the beans where you force feed them some sour beans and it restands them. And you get a free like 50-50 off it high low. They have to guess right or they die. Their neutral is okay. Their zoning's good. They just chuck a lot of beans at you, and they're very low committal, right? The end lag on that is so hard to deal with a lot of characters, but yeah, they really thank God that they had the universal one frame. Everyone has a universal one frame defensive option, right? The pocket sand. Everyone knows this. The only bad thing is that okay, so this character, someone gets in on this character, and they have to rely on that reversal. But pocket sand is only good if it hits, right? You have to hit them with the pocket sand, and even then, it only does like 20% damage, and you get a really bad knockdown off it, right? So this character is really good at keeping them out. They can't stay in. Like they can't get in. So I just think they're really good. Let's go on to Z Broly. So this character, his zoning is also really good. He's got an unreactable command grab, um, good buttons. His staggers are really good, but he's a three touch character. So unlike the worm hobbyists, right? So the worm hobbyists, they have really good neutral, really good mix ups, really good everything. They get mixed anywhere and everywhere. Worm Oki. This character, Z Broly, he doesn't have any good Oki. He doesn't even get a safe jump in the current patch. He used to get a safe jump, and he was like the second best character, but he don't even get a safe jump anymore off of his stuff. So you have to you're constantly in the neutral unless you make a really hard read on their wake up. And man, the Bob matchup is just atrocious for this character, and he's not even that good as a character, but that decimates this dude. That's why I have him so low in A plus. But there's more. Like his supers don't really do much damage, and I don't know, man. I feel like once you figure out this character, he's very one dimensional, right? Hopefully they change that at the next patch coming out in a couple days, but we'll see. So the main character Bob, as with most characters, most main characters in games, right? Like the Goku's and fighters, Ryu and Ken, Street Fighter, Soul in Guilty Gear, they're usually just pretty alright, right? Well, maybe not Goku, right? Because Goku was kind of just like the definitive anchor, but Bob is pretty average. He's got the only one frame, like true one frame reversal in the game in his unique bread wake up. He can buffer it in on the ground too, off of even um in the air he can do it. Like he can just do a neutral get up, like just stand up and then jump and then do it in the air. And you have to guess like whether he's going to jump out or just reversal. But this character, they so like they're meant to just constantly reset to neutral, right? Like because you can't really constantly pressure this character, but his neutral isn't that good. The best he's got is the full screen low with the bread. He slides the bread at you, but it's not even that good. It's really reactable. You could jump over it and get in really easily, and you just kind of chip away at his health over time. A lot of characters they don't really struggle with this dude. Um, he's still solid though. So let's go on to the blender. So as the name implies, this character mixes the shit out of you. He once he's in, you're in the fucking blend, bro. Um, but his neutral is horrible. He has no fireballs, no projectiles. He has to rely on straight footsies, and he loses against this character. He loses against Bob so bad, man, because his worst point is neutral, and Bob constantly just DPs. Like you can't deal with it as this character, and his buttons are too unsafe to make a hard read like that. And if you make a bad read and they just take their turn, it's so bad. It's horrible. Not to mention, everyone can kind of call out his mix. If you guess right on the mix, you can do the pocket sand reversal that everyone has and just get a combo. Granted, it's still not a lot of damage. The knockdown isn't that great, but you kind of just disengage with this character entirely. All right, so let's talk about Joe. So Joe, before he gets the leg install, is really trash. He's slow. His jump isn't good. He can't even jump sometimes. He doesn't have good normals. He doesn't even have a low. No low. He can't even mix you. So a lot of the time, you find yourself with this character just not knowing what to do. He can't. He struggles in the neutral. He struggles once he gets in, and the best thing you can do is just round start super, like just leg install round start. But once you do get the leg install, he's so strong. It almost makes it worth playing him. So he gets a low. He moves so fast. He gets good normals, good jump, and good damage, man. Because his combos, they go from such simple like ABC combos. He gets reverse beats, man. And he like every touch is like 60%. Like you're just screwed. And the knockdown, man. Ooh, man, you have to guess between his command. It's just a strike throw, dude. His command grab, unreactable and comboable plus like post leg install, dude. This character is just insane, man. He still don't got a fireball, so I don't have him as the best. He can't really deal with Wormoki or anything without having to rely on pocket sand. That's why I think he's the second best post leg install. But before absolute trash, cannot recommend this character. But Trump is literally unplayable. So for those of you that don't know, in the last patch, his down back 2 got I don't want to say got nerfed because that's not what happened. It wasn't intentional. They accidentally broke the move. So he's a Rekka character, right? So he relies on his Rekkas for mix. Already kind of bad because pocket sand reversal again. Granted, his Rekkas are safe, so he can kind of call you out on that and get a full combo punish. But the Rekkas literally don't function right now. In the current patch, they have no block stunts. So anytime you Rekka, they can mash every single Rekka every single time. There's no mix up. So I'm hoping that they come out with a hot fix here soon, or maybe like in a couple days when they release the new characters. That they fix him. But man, this character he needs fix ASAP. They need to do a couple things too. Like they need to buff his fireball. His fireball's trash. It's way too laggy. He can't really do much in the neutral. Like he's not too threatening. But yeah, other than that, I'd say he's fine. They just need to really fix his Rekkas. And then lastly, um, we got the joke character. So Pickle literally has some of the worst. Like he's the worst joke character I've ever seen in the game. So round start. There's already a problem. So his round start animation. A lot of characters, they do their little round start animation. They do their quote, whatever, and then it begins. But this character, their round start animation bleeds over into the actual round where they just fall over. And okay, so he don't got legs, he can't jump. He has to roll, makes him susceptible to Bob here throwing low breads across the screen because he can't jump them. He has to block them. He has to dash block everything. And he takes so much chip that by the time he even gets in on some of these characters, he's already in a one-touch scenario, and all they have to do is make a correct read, and they win. And this character's frame data is absolutely horrendous. Pickle's frame data is so bad. I think his safest button as of right now is like -8. That shit is horrible. He has no lows. He doesn't even have a high because he can't jump. No, he can't even do mix. He just has to rely on universal shit like the fucking 30 frame reactable as fuck command grab. All of his shit's mids. They're all unsafe as fuck. And he can't function, dude. He cannot. And his damage is good, man. But his Oki, it doesn't matter how good his Oki is. He can't mix you. This character is literally a joke character in my eyes. Hopefully they do something about this dude, because right now I can't recommend anybody playing this character. That's why you never see anyone play Pickle at a high level in this game right now. It's just bad. All right. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think of the current characters in beta? If you disagree or agree with me, um, that's all I have to say. Let's hope that the new patch is better. See you guys next time when they patch the game. I'll make another list and give you my thoughts.